You know, the largest groups we have here in Sun City is the travel group. And they make these great tours for people. I think they have the most members of anybody. They do these great tours and they arrange everything for you and guides. So a whole group of our people went to from Sun City to Holland. And they got to see this cheese factory they were looking at. And they got an excellent tour by a guy and lady who just explained everything to them and said, out there in that field, those are all the goats who are no longer productive. We give them a nice field of grass to graze in for the rest of their lives. She said, what do you Americans do with your old goats? The guy in the back stands up and says, we send them on bus trips to Holland. Woman's taking her dog to Israel. She boards a plane in San Francisco, flying to Tel Aviv. She sits down, she puts the dog right next to her, and the stewardess comes along and says, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't leave the dog there. We'll have to put him down in the baggage area. She says, all right, if you have to, you have to. That's all right. So she moves it down there. About halfway through the flight attendant goes down there and looks at the dog. The dog's dead. She doesn't know what to do. She quickly gets on the intercom. She calls the captain. The captain calls Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv says, take a picture of the dog, quick. Send it to us. We got 10 hours on this flight. We'll be able to do something. So they do all that. When they arrive, they have an exact copy of this dog. You never know the difference. Exact. Same breed, same everything, cute, adorable. Captain goes down there himself to get the dog up and bring it up to her in the baggage claim. She says, that's not my dog. She says, what do you mean that's not your dog? That's your dog. It's a gorgeous dog. It's a terrific dog. She says, that's not my dog. What do you mean it's not your dog? He says, my dog's dead. I was taking it to Israel to bury it. My wife wanted to have plastic surgery, so I cut her credit card in half. Man goes to Kaiser. He says, I'm having trouble hearing. He says, how long has this been? He says, 10 years. Said, why don't you come before? He says, I'm here. He says, I can fix this. In 2 seconds, I can fix this. He said, really? He said, yeah. So he does something in his ear. He says, oh my God. I can hear people talking out in the halls. This is terrific. Thank you. That's great. He says, no, look, I put something in your ear. I want you to come back next week. I want to check it for you, make sure it's right. I said, okay. He comes back the following week. He says, well, what happened? He says, it's terrific. I heard conversations I haven't heard in 20 years. He says, that's great. He said, what did the family think? He said, I never told them. But I've changed my will 4 times. My wife said to me, if I die, would you remarry? I said, yeah, I'm not happy when you go away and everything else. I'm kind of a guy who wants somebody around. I said, yeah, I probably would. Said, well, would you live in this house? I said, well, I mean, the house is paid for. I mean, the old house, we bought this house, it's paid for. She said, well, would you sleep in our bed? So we just got this R.C. Willey fancy thermopedic bed. Why would we sleep in the bed? So what about my jewels? He said, well, I'd give the kids first crack at the jewels and whatever they didn't want. The new wife could possibly wear. She said, what about my golf clubs? I said, nah, she's left-handed. Guy's working in the factory, cuts off his hand. Cuts it off completely. Holds it on there. He's not going to get this fixed. He runs to an orthopedist. He goes to the orthopedist. He says, can you sew my hand back on? He says, yes, absolutely. He says, how much? He says, $25,000. He says, I don't got $25,000. I'm a poor guy. He runs down the street. He's at the dentist's office. He runs in. He says, hey, you went to med school. Can you sew my hand back on? He says, sure, I can do that. He said, how much? He said, $10,000. He said, I don't have $10,000. What's the matter with you guys? So he runs into the shoemaker, Luigi. He said, hey, Luigi, you sew my hand back on? He says, absolutely. He says, yeah, go ahead. He sews his hand back on. He says, wow, that's terrific. You did a great job, Luigi. He gives him $25. He's happy as a pig. He's walking down the street. He sees the orthopedist. He says, hey, you were the guy who wanted 25 grand to sew my hand back on?